Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the
The Traveler would be the most...
I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help? Well, let me go over it briefly.
Rift Hounds?
Yes. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. Good.
Is the Tenryu Commission?
Yes. And they are already their main priority. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the... You have our deepest... I will mark on your map the area...
Relax. We'll be...
That place isn't even... over again.
The sacred Sakura's in danger again, huh? Who'd have thought? Keeping the sacred Sakura safe was Kazari's...
To oblivion!
Shogun? Wait.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like it. You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together. Since then, every time I encounter an...
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them. If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But Rift Hounds attacking the sacred Sakura...
A disaster?
Yes. Everything was engulfed. The monsters their duty was to tear open a passage... That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. But an excess of caution is...
Guess you can't argue with...
Since we are both here for the same reason, from the traces they've left in the surround...
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with... This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this? Could they be... But...
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like...
What happened?
Who are you? Run quick while you still can! We will defend Inazuma until our... You... beasts... every...
But...
Not right now. But they'll be back. The almighty Shogun... I don't know how long we...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... You're back. Please, we beg you. You have only the glow of your super...
Calm down. The war...
Over.
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush. There are no monsters.
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to shreds.
Hey, calm down.
I think I understand. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even be...
If I am not the sacred Sakura can absorb and purify an entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly after.
So the memories of the...
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster. Yes. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had... But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured... I could tell that, although neither of...
So...
Indeed. I never had the chance... But even then...
Hey...
Yes. All my martial... But... After my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now, when I traveled around Inazuma with you, moving forward, inevitably, just think of that soldier. Just all those who sacrificed themselves back then as Inazuma's god. It is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood, I will never forget you.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come.
As expected, there are a load of Rift Hounds here too!
Leave them to me.
Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation, I must be prepared for any...
makes sense. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews...
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you. After all, it's quite a mess out.
What should we do? Yeah. Sheesh.
I see. Most of the residents in this... And now the Almighty Shogun is here. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire... But me, I have no such thoughts. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams. Just listening to her stories, one thing she always says is... So you see, as bleak as things may be...
Perhaps...
It won't be long now before But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. Once this catastrophe is over... Oh, goodness me. The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and... One moment, I'll just... I hope the others didn't smash it to smith...
Can't see it.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. I couldn't possibly...
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll...
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you?
This place is... complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... Well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the Almighty Shogun to personal... I can't decide whether it's a final regret.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but...
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty how might I be of assistance here?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashi.
Oh, please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he...
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality.
You and Makoto had...
Indeed we did. It was, in her eyes, the most precious things in this. They are similar. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the full... Now, it seems like she was right.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did, and ambition is a... Makoto was more concerned with the force that...
That's...
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcome. I didn't understand at the time. I suppose what it comes down to is the Yes, it does. But in the
Do you feel your star...
You have already witnessed my previous views on it, but now... I no longer...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your excellent...
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not...
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furu...
He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea...
Or...
So, we didn't even have a chance...
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. Well, this chance won't come. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I... The tea is ready. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure. You're right. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune-sai. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably light. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune...
She died in that...
Yes. She went to Konria alone. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them. But this time, the circumstances were so grave. Yes. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point. So all I could do was end. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. Why did she go to Konria first, and not I? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity.
That's quite a...
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred suck. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and no one questioned it. In the end, I simply, with the help of the sacred...
This is all really hard to understand.
Yes. I once told myself that I would, but even the teeth, and it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Brother? You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Conry?
Based on what we've learned so far?
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing, and also... my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma, so...
Oh, what boy. Both of you have...
With this last cup of tea, let us... Thank you, Destiny.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last. Once again.
Hey! Are you sure you're up?
Illusion shattered!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breath. We'll deal with... Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man.
Don't!
Danger is our duty, ma'am.
No need to worry.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the god. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the...
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our heart. This hope is the light that will...
Everyone on...
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but what...
Protect the almighty Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
Let it rain! Strike! Go as one! Quiver! Go as one! I swear by my sword! Strike! Windblade! Be gone! Quiver! Wind, hear me! Go as one! Storm the front! Go as one! Go, go, Barret Bunny! Go as one!
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never...
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was true. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to...
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun safely returning,
Well, what are you...
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face...
just leave it to us. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs, no matter what kind...
Thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this promise.
Don't worry, Your Ex. With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, the result being that in the century, you could take the view that, but even so, they are due a resolution.
Well,
Thank you for your comforting words. But I used to think just like that samurai. That I was... But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done. Yes, they are. As the Raiden Shogun they revere,
well said.
change will come to Inazuma. No matter how long it takes. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on. on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have... Huh? What's wrong, Ed? What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like the situation. No need. I need to go to the.
Why?
A battleground. One where I. We're finally here.
Whoa! Where'd the Torii Gate come from?
This is a place I once sealed off. It looks like.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is... Where are we Whoa. This place... Look, it's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that...
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait.
The discomfort up, as she indicates. Once I started entertaining the idea of change. But inside a realm of... Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon can pay showdown with the Shogun? Never...
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No, I would not try to change her.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both...
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty. It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination. Only rules shall Those were my thoughts when I create. Now, you wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Absurd! Inferior! Illusion shattered! Weak! Absurd! The eye sweeps the land! Now you shall perish! The Kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
The fleeting shadow. Absurd! Torn to oblivion! Pathetic! Be gone! Insolent! Your verdict is decided. This world, the fleeting shadow. Inazuma shines eternal! Illusions are but distractions. Shattered! Now you shall perish! The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. No escape! Stillness transcending! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Be gone! Euthymia crumbles before me.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess, but how long can your will
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, she was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being's, including you and me.
Then...
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that, if I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times, 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition. It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma during my absence. I place every...
But this...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, what if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. And then she... Yeah, is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, help her... Well, whatever, we can't... Oh, but we also... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice, don't feel Paimon now! Oh, you're right. Who knows...
Troubled.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech. Do you
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even... Impossibly stubborn. Jump straight. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of...
Is she playing dumb?
Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. But all I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura. And from what I've heard, it's a little...
Because Raiden Makoto is...
Not just because of that. The nature of the space it's... Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Of the Electro-Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how to the outside. In other words,
So...
yes, no need to try and... Everything is turbulent and disordered. This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if...
What? Alright, well, Paimon.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, or...
You... Paimon's had it up to here with both of you!
Oh. Well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now... I see. Oh, nothing. It just seems... By the way, remember to focus constant. Only a strong enough will can Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination. How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get...
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel, the conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you're finally willing to... Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to pulverize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever. Shine down! Inferior! There is no escape! Shine down! Eternity is in my hands! Illusion shattered! This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future, and you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Muso Ishin in my... It was at once You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall know from this day forth. This body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces.
Makoto?
I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me.
But... you never mentioned this to me.
Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness.
Did you know what was about to happen in Conria?
I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely...
Don't look down on me.
See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a... Here, take it, but it is you who must take the most...
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh?
Is it really?
Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
Goodbye, Makoto.